This is your deep dive to the August Community Day. So first thing before we get going is thanks to everyone who has subscribed lately. Just hit 600 subscribers, which is cool. And in order to celebrate, I'm going to have some Felix Felices. I also have sour candy and the love potion. I'm going to go for this one because it's sweet. And it's a sweet thing to celebrate. There is also the sour candy, which I'll be saving for something a little later on. I haven't actually tried this. I just know it's kind of creepy. Let's give it a go. See what it tastes. Smells kind of sugary. Ooh. That's sweet. Quite nice. Don't have too much of this at once. Climbing off the walls. So thanks to Wiz Chris for that as well. That's part of the stuff that she sent me. And I only ordered one of them. And she gave me the other ones free, which is very nice as a gift. So back to the community day. The basic information is it's on August the 8th from midnight to midnight local time. Rewards are 20 scrolls, 70 spell energy, 5 red books, 100 gold coins, and a bunch of ingredients. So how this one works is sit back, relax, open the night bus, and work your way through the tasks. Basically by going through the chambers. Also during this event, Forest Chamber 4 and above will guarantee main registry fragments, which is good. They're great for grinding, so if you want to grind away those fragments, which could be my primary objective, Forest Chamber 4 is the one to do. There is increased challenge XP also, so try not to go solo because, well, not that that's actually possible in higher chambers. But the more people you have, the more challenge XP you get. And of course, yes, when you place a page which isn't base page in the challenge registry, you also get SOS books. Unfortunately, you only get very few in compared to main registry for some bizarre reason. Also, spell energy on the map will give you 5 spell energy every time you find one. And you'll also be getting spell energy rewards from challenges. So that should help your stocks last longer. So what can you do now? Well, depending on your confidence in high chambers and how far your combat training is, then you may want to brew things like healing potions, strong/potent extiminos potions to help you hit harder. Mainly healing potions are for when there are no magizoologists around. You can also brew strong invigoration drafts. That's especially if you're a professor/magizoologist and if the auras aren't passing you focus. We have a number of strategic spells that we can use. So if you're an aura, first thing to do is pass focus to a single professor. Don't spread it out. General rules on what professor you pick. Everyone seems to be following the rule. It's the one on the far left-hand side of the list. So if you've got the far left-hand side professor, pass them the focus. If you're not sure, hold back for a few seconds. If there's another aura, see who they pass it to. Generally, I would recommend passing to Zealman Blaze YT because I actually know how to use them. So if you see me in game, pass me your focus. Also, you could brew a few wit sharpening potions for those elite foes. They only work on elite foes, but you can also use them with extimino potions to give you extra punch. So we have a free store pack with 25 spell energy, 5 level 1 runestones, 6 snowdrops, and 4 bitterroot. SOS and community bundles are available, but if you don't need one of the things it offers, such as energy, then it's usually not worth it. Because with the potions, it's usually quicker to put them in a cauldron, use your master notes, and then pay to complete them. That's a lot cheaper than buying them through the community bundles. Now, the ingredients for these potions in the bundles are rare, so you've probably got the ingredients knocking around. So the tasks, which is basically how everything works. Complete Ruins Chamber 2, complete Ruins Chamber 3, complete Ruins Chamber 4. So that's set of task 1. I'll give you 5 scrolls, 10 spell energy, and 2 lovage. The rewards from these tasks are a little on the lame side. So if there ever was an event you wanted to skip, this would probably be the one. Anyway, set of task 2, complete Tower Chamber 1, Tower Chamber 3, Tower Chamber 5, for 15 scrolls, 15 energy, and 2 sneeze warts. Set of task 3, complete Forest Chamber 2, Forest Chamber 4, and Dark Chamber 1. This is probably where it's going to start getting a little sticky for you. If you are lower level, I would say from this point onwards, you're probably going to need to have a full team, as in a full collection. So a Aura, a Professor, and a Magizu. You don't need all the slots filled, but one of each will probably be coming in handy right now. Completing set of tasks 3 gives you 2 spell books, 20 spell energy, and 4 ginger root. Set of tasks 4, Dark Chamber 3, Dark Chamber 4, and Dark Chamber 5. This is the hardest one, obviously, especially if you don't have a completed skill tree for your profession, which is now called the Combat Skill Tree, Combat Training Skill Tree. So yes, but please just don't sit around. If it's way above your level, don't sit around doing nothing. You can do things, you can pass focus, you can start tackling foes, take some of their energy down, and come out. If you can't complete it, you can't complete it. People will do it for you, but people don't want you to sit around doing nothing. So complete set of task 4 gives you 100 gold, which is probably the only decent reward at the whole thing. 3 spell books, 25 spell energy, and 2 leaping toadstools. Leaping toadstools aren't bad. It's not a bad little reward, because pretty much just have to grow those. So the tips, because it's not the most complicated set of tasks in the world. And if you really know how to do the night bus and fortresses, then it's a piece of cake, really. If you don't do it very often, here are some tips. So number 1 is you can technically team up. So this is a Wizards Unite Hub guide on how to team up with your friends that you have in your friends list. So I have tried this and not successfully managed to do it yet, because I tried to team up with the YouTubers from America and I just could not find them. But anyway, it can work. So board the night bus and enter a load chamber. Runes 2 to 5. Don't enter runes 1 because the countdown is too quick. Use something like an old brilliant runestone, which you don't need anymore, because if you accidentally go into the battle, you'll lose that runestone. So once you are in that chamber, in the lobby where people will join, have your friends go in the night bus and look for a little gold friend medallion thingy in that fortress chamber. So you would have like Ruins 2 with a gold medallion on it. That means one of your friends is in there. If they don't see that little gold beacon thingy, come out the night bus and go back in again. And repeat until you do. Now at some point the countdown might run out for you, to make sure you come out and go back into that chamber to reset the counter. And basically just have your friends keep looking for that medallion. And once they do not leave the night bus. You can go from chamber to chamber together and you'll stay together, which is fine. But yeah, don't leave the night bus itself, don't go back to the map, otherwise you'll have to do it all over again. Now with team play in the night bus, your professions work somewhat differently to when you play solo. So if you normally play solo and never done a night bus before, then watch this video up here. This will tell you how to use your profession. So for example, professors, it tells you how to cast the shield charm and how to cast the proficiency charm. And not to use deterioration hex. That's simple. That's just one basic thing. Your priorities for focus are completely different with team play. So because Forest 4 has guaranteed foundables for your main registry, it's time to take a look at your main registry. Because I have a couple of pages, hopefully on the screen, which are waiting for challenge family foundables only. So I think Night Bus is one of them. I'm waiting for a Weasley car. But there is the Puffskein. I need that to finish that page. I think there's a few more. They'll be on the screen, hopefully. So review your registry, see what pages are stuck, and you can grind away Forest Chamber 4 for those fragments. So basically to do now is also remember to stick to your strengths. So those foes with the up arrow are your ones you are strong against. What's called you are proficient against. Stick to those, especially when a professor casts a proficiency charm on you, or on the team. You'll become extra strong against those green arrows. If you are missing like one of the professions from your team, say you don't have a magic zoologist, then the professor will have to go for that neutral foe. They will not have a green arrow, they won't have a red arrow, but they'll just be no arrow, which means you're mediocre. So stick to the green arrows if you have all professions present. Stick to the easy ones first. This is because as time goes on, those higher foes, say an elite, will be hexed. A magic zoologist can hex them with something very special for elites. The professor will give you proficiency charm, which means you're stronger against anything with a green up arrow. You also have a shield charm, which will protect you. But these take focus and they take time to build up the focus within the team. So do the easy ones first, get all the focus, all those hexes go out, and then you'll find your elites are a lot easier to defeat. Another common thing is if you run low on health, don't go to the lobby and don't sit there and wait to be healed by a Magizoologist. Because, essentially, if you're knocked out and you have the timer going along the bar, a Magizoologist can revive you. Now, when they revive you, it uses 1 focus, and it gives you 100% energy. But when they heal you, it uses 2 focus, and it gives you half. Yes, I don't know why that is. That's a weird game mechanic. That should not be right. But anyway, if you're running low on your health, let yourself get knocked out, the Magizoologist will revive you. Hopefully. And that's basically it in a nutshell. That's kind of the whole thing. It's not a complicated thing. I'm not going to try and add stuff that don't really count. So that's pretty much it. So enjoy your day. So yes, this is a cardboard copy of a previous event. If it had Defense Against the Dark Arts books, then it might be a bit more interesting. But so let me know in the comments below what you think about this event coming. Will you be doing it, or will you be taking a bit of a break? Because if you want to take a break and get your potion stocks up, then this is probably the event to do it. Remember, there will be people who have not done this before, who have not played High Chambers. So if you're an expert, you have to be patient, because some people are not. And despite like many YouTubers and Reddit posts giving advice, some people just are not on Reddit, are not on Facebook, are not on Twitter, and people have to learn. So the main key is patience. You will find a good team eventually, and you've only got to do it once. You've only got to do Chambers once, so hopefully if you get a good team, you'll go up together. So don't forget to follow me on Twitter at the Zealman for the latest news as of when it comes out. As this is being recorded, the announcement has come out for the complimentary makeup gift thing for the night bus incident. It's okay. It's better than nothing. So yes, that is come out now. So don't forget to follow me on the socials for the latest info. And until next time, brush up on your spells, get your words ready, Wizards Unite.